All right, guys, I am so excited for tonight's Zoom. We have a special guest, Montana Long, on with us. Hopefully that's your last name, Montana. I got it right, but at least it's not a hard name. But you guys, I'm so excited. For those of you that don't know, I'm Stephanie Dunn. This is my husband, Joel. I don't know how long he'll stay around here tonight, but we've been in the company for a little over 11 years. And so we've just seen so many different things, but we got started just to make, well, at least I did. I wanted to lose weight, get skinny, and make a couple extra $100, maybe that $1,000 mark. But here we are 11 years later as top earners in the company, and just loving that we get to help teach you guys how to do that. So if you're brand new, welcome to the team. What an awesome first Zoom for you to be on with someone that her story is incredible, and I'll let her share a little bit, but she's also just killed it the last 2 months, like just amazing with DT enrollment. So over the last 60 days, you guys, and she may have more by now, she's enrolled 150 distributors.
Yeah, it's like she's had a couple hours today. I'm sure.
Yeah, so she's going to share some of the things that she's done. But what I love is, you guys, the possibilities for you to do the same thing. It's up to you. It's in your hands. She's going to teach us some of the things, but I'm just super excited to have her on. So Montana, I think you should be able to unmute yourself.
Yes, I'm here.
Yay. I'm so excited to have you on, you guys. I'm just getting to know her a little bit more. And Montana, this is funny. Lori Conway, I was texting her a little bit today, and she saved your story back the first time that you shared it back. I think she said 2015 or 16. So you are in her notes, but what a journey you've had and a story. So let everybody know how long you've been with us. And I asked her this question, you guys, if she had ever lost rank. And so she's going to share a little bit about this, because I think sometimes we think, oh gosh, when you're at the top, or when you're enrolled 150 distributors, everything must just come to her, and life is so perfect. And so I want you guys to hear, this is real people, guys. This is like the best. So I'm excited for her to share that. So jump right in, Montana.
Hi guys, so my name is Montana, and I am a single mama of 3. My kiddos are 11, 9, and 8. I almost forgot. 11, 9, and 8. I started this business 6 years ago simply because I seen money. Somebody told me I could make money. Any red personalities on here right now? Drop a 1, because I'm red and I seen money, and I was like, okay, let's do this. I don't know what it is. You guys, I had no idea about the product. I've never done anything like this before. I had 89 friends on my Facebook. I was literally just clueless, and I was ignorance on fire, as we would call it in this business. And that was me when I came in. But here's the thing. I was so broken in life at that point before I started this business that I was working 12, 14 hours. I'm a prior nurse. I was working in urgent care trying to raise kids. My husband was in the Army at the time. Like, it was just a crazy life. And I felt like I was missing out on so many things. Anybody ever have that, like, God's calling me to do more? Like, I know I have more inside me. I don't know what that more is yet. But then this business opportunity was presented to me, and I said yes. I didn't even think about it. I just said yes. I borrowed it from my bills, you guys, and I signed up. I paid $99 to sign up. And I was like, let's just do this. You guys, within 72 hours of the business, I already had over 4 loyal customers, and I had no idea what I was doing. I just figured it out, okay? My upline was brand new, just like me. She had no idea what she was doing either. And so we were kind of just figuring it out. I was teaching her stuff at this point. And so in 27 days, I went Ruby, and I made over $1,500 in that first 27 days of this business. You want to know how? By rapping people. Putting a rap on someone. And you guys, I'm introvert. If you meet me in person, I am so socially awkward, it is not even funny, okay? On social media, I can kill it all day long 6 years later, okay? Didn't start out like that. But 27 days, Ruby, I went diamond in 3 months, and then I went double diamond in 7 months into this business. And I was like, I have found my purpose. I have found my calling. Like, mama is feeling good about what is happening right now. And then life hit. life hit hard and I didn't even see it coming, you guys. I ended up going through a divorce. I ended up fighting for my kids for custody. But here's the thing. I always say this. God prepared me to see fast success because he knew the big storm that was coming my way, and it was coming hard, and it was going to hit my life and also my kids too. And that's what happened. And at this point, I didn't quit my business, but I definitely was not 100% because I didn't know, how do you pick up from something like that? How do you build from something like that? How do you get back up, right? And so this is a vulnerable part of my story. Is I found myself in a closet, I possibly could have been drunk, okay, but I was definitely drinking wine, and I was writing scripture. Don't ask me why, but I was writing scripture, kind of drunk, and putting it on my wall because at this point, you guys, I was blaming God. I was mad. I was frustrated. Things were happening in my life that anybody a control freak? Okay, totally. I was a control freak at this point. And I was like, why did this happen to me? Like, why my family? Why did this have to happen? And you know what I did? After I was writing scripture and halfway drunk, I literally got up the next day, you guys, and I took my business and I lost rank. I went down to diamond at this point. I went from diamond to triple in 28 days. Okay. I was a top recruiter in the company, top 5 that month as well. Okay. The month after that, I hit top 5 recruiter again. And then I kept building and I kept going. 18 months into my business, I was a triple diamond. I paid off $60,000 in my debt that year, which was amazing because I was like, anybody in debt right now? Okay. That was like a blessing to my family in so many ways. But here's what happened. I was on the mountaintop. I was celebrating. I was working hard. I was doing all the things, you guys. And I moved back home to my family. I moved back home. Anybody have toxic family? Drop a 2 so I don't feel alone. I had toxic family, toxic mom, toxic brother, all the things. And in my entire circle that I surrounded myself with, seriously, I was in a dark spot. They were breaking down the outer shell into my inner shell that I worked for years on to strengthen, to make harder, to love myself. And they broke that entirely down. And I had the devil coming into my life saying, Montana, you're a one-hit wonder. Montana, you're not good enough. Montana, you're not meant to be here. You're not good to be in this business. Do you guys know I had a thriving business and then I walked away from it? I didn't quit, but I definitely went back to my 9-to-5 job in nursing. And you want to know what happened? This is my never again. If I have a never again, it makes you cry every stinking time. I haven't even said it and I'm going to cry. Okay. So I was working 12 hours. I obviously single mom at this point, 24/7. No help from family, no help from their dad, no help from anywhere but just me and my kids trying to make it through life. And dang it, I walked in the door and my kids wanted my attention so bad. But I had exhaustion written all over my face because I was so tired of life hitting me and beating me down and saying that I'm not good enough and speaking lies over me over and over and over again. So I walked into the kitchen. My kids just wanted my attention so bad, but I was so tired. And I walked in and I slid down my counter and I just bursted out and cried. Because I knew I wasn't meant to be there. I knew I wasn't meant to struggle like that. I knew that I was meant to spend time with my kids again and again and not miss those moments. But I found myself hurting internally so bad. And not just internally, but just in my life financially. I was hurting. I let something that was so good go. Anybody ever feel like they let their business go and their dreams go? So here's what I did, you guys. I'm an action taker. Once I realize something, I take action immediately. Don't even think about it. I quit my job the next day. I did. I got up and I said, enough of this, enough of limiting myself over and over and over again. Because you know what? You only can do that for so long until it starts to become a choice that you make every day to struggle. And that's what I was making. And I was done making that choice. I got up, I quit my job, and I've been consistent in my business for the last 2 years, every single day, no matter what life was happening to me, no matter how I felt, no matter if it was a bad day. You guys, I have depression, anxiety, PTSD, insomnia, and I'm a single mom. Okay. I have all the odds stacked against me, and I'm dyslexic. So I have my own dictionary of words that I kind of like pronounce backwards all the time. But here's the thing, I get up every day. I don't care if I have to get up and go cry in that mirror and get dressed and put my makeup on and make myself just do the thing. That's what I'm going to do. And I have been doing it for 2 years, every single day, no matter what. And you guys, you know what happened this year? We bought our house this year. I bought a house for my kids this year. And I bought land, and we're building our farm, and we're rebuilding our house next year. And that's the blessing of realizing that you're not going to settle any longer. And that's my story, girl.
I mean, that is an incredible
Fire!
story.
Fire!
And she's just getting started, I feel like. So
Mhm.
here's the thing, guys, is, you're going to have seasons, you're going to have different things of, giving up, of wanting to give up, hearing those thoughts. We all hear them. I hear them. And it's just the devil. That's what he does. He loves to get into our minds. So we're not going to allow that. I love that she just is speaking right to all of us, no matter where you're at in the business. As even a brand new person, we may come in and we click the join button, and all of a sudden we're like, oh no, what did I just do? This isn't going to work for me. Like, we may start having those things. So, you're going to have them throughout this business, no matter how long you're part of this. But I love that she just committed. She stayed. When she said she quit her job, were you getting paid as a Ruby or something when you?
Yes. So I was a Ruby distributor when I quit my job, and I went from Ruby to Double Diamond just the following month because I just committed, and I signed like 89 customers that month, and I didn't even know what post to post was yet.
I mean, you guys, that's being bold. That's making a decision. Like she said, committing to going, I'm doing this. So when she shared with me that, I wanted you guys to hear that, because you are unstoppable. You can do whatever you want to do. When you decide and when you make up your mind, you can do big things. Like, it is in you. And I want to say this, you guys, it comes off wrong, so don't take this wrong, but I want to say Montana's nothing special. She is special. We're all special, but she decided. And that is the greatest thing that you
Superpower.
all have, is you have the decision to go all in and to make that and be relentless, like Mark was talking about. And I feel like Montana is definitely in this, showing that she's relentless. She's not going to stop for anybody. She has her dreams. She's doing it for her family. And that is what it's about, is you guys are doing this for your family, for yourself. Now, what's crazy is now she's a top recruiter right now. And in times where you can say, oh, my business isn't working, or it's just that time of year, you can say all of the things that you want to say, or you can be like Montana and be like, well, I'm going to be a recruiting machine. Like, I wouldn't be surprised if she's at the premiere. Like, I just feel like she has just come out. And what I love about this, guys, is she's a triple diamond. Okay. This isn't like you're talking to an ambassador diamond or somebody that's been in, or you just expect it. I love the realness of these stories, because that's where most of us will be at. And so, of course, she's going to go ambassador. She's telling me that she's going for it. I love that.
Yes.
But with TikTok, you're just crushing it. So that's where you're getting the majority of your distributors. And now you're probably leading them to your other social medias. But I've got questions. So I guess let's do that. Do you feel like the distributors are from TikTok?
Yeah, 100%. Every single distributor I have signed has been from TikTok. First time just having that conversation with them, and exposing them the first time to the business by, honestly, you guys, telling them my mess and then sharing the message with them. Okay. Every single one of you guys have that story. It doesn't matter if you're one day in, you have that story 100% right now, because people relate to my struggle and where I've been in life, of being in foster care and being homeless in my past, that, you know what, they can relate to that kind of stuff. And I share that with them, that this this is an opportunity for you to have different. And I share that in my TikToks constantly, all the time, every day, 3 times a day.
So you guys, that was a hint. Make sure you write that down 3 times a day. So she's going to give you some of the tips that seem to be working. How long have you had TikTok?
Oh my gosh. Okay. So I've had TikTok for 3 months, I would say, but I've just played around with it. I didn't do anything business wise with it until October 1st at all.
Hear that. I wanted you guys to hear that. You can start TikTok today, play around with it for a couple weeks if you need to, but I wouldn't. And then just jump right in. That is what she did. So October hits and you decide, you probably heard people doing really well with TikTok, or you made this decision. What went off in the light bulb moment for you? What made you go, I'm doing TikTok?
Okay, so it started in September. You guys, it started when I kept saying I had imposter syndrome. And if anybody knows what imposter syndrome is, it makes you feel like it's like a set of chain reactions of when you're growing up that certain events happen and you feel like that you could never do that. You could never be like that. And that's what I had for the last years in my business. And so when September came, you guys, I'm telling you right now, whether you believe in God or not, this happened to me. And I just kept feeling God pulling at my heart, pulling at my heart, pulling at my heart. You're good enough to be ambassador. You're good enough to be surrounded by all those people who make $100,000 a month, $200,000 a month. You're good enough to be in their circle. And I kept hearing it over and over and over again, Stephanie. And I was just like, this is a thing. This is a sign, because I kept for years, like I had this leader inside me that I didn't know how I was going to pull out. Anybody ever feel like that? You're like, I have this girl in my heart and in my mind that I just want to pull out. Like, I want her out. And how do I do that? Right. And so I kept feeling that in September. So I said, enough. We're getting ready to go into October. I have been consistent with my business all year long, 30 customers every single month. I got it. I'm doing it over and over. I'm showing up. I'm not missing a day, whether I feel sick, whether I'm tired, whether I'm exhausted. But I want to do more. If I want ambassador, what do I have to do right now? Start working like one, start training like one, start believing like one, right? So if you guys want diamond or double or triple, what do you got to do right now? Claim it already. I'm already triple diamond. I'm already President Joe. I'm already ambassador. That's that moment that clicked. And I said, okay, let's prepare to succeed. And I am not a green personality, y'all. So for me to say that, a light bulb went off, okay? And so I said, let's prepare to succeed. Everybody kept saying TikTok, TikTok, TikTok. I am uncomfortable with TikTok, 100%, okay? Because I unqualified myself for TikTok. Anybody unqualify themselves for TikTok? Because I did it. I totally did it. I said, I'm a mom. I can't dance. I can't twerk. I wear actual clothes, okay? And I can't do any of that kind of stuff. I unqualified myself right away. And so I said, enough unqualifying myself. If 75-year-old Betty Sue can be on TikTok doing her little thing, then I, 31-year-old Montana, can be on TikTok too. But now I can just share my message, right away. So I said, okay. Everybody says 3 TikToks a day, right? That's what I keep hearing, 3 TikToks a day. So I got on TikTok and I said, what can I do? What can I bring to somebody else's life right now that is consistent with my other social media accounts, my Instagram and my Facebook? So one is motivation, something I love to talk about every single day. Inspiration, I can bring that to the table. Now I also can bring my stories to the table. So that's exactly what I did. On Sundays, I prepared to succeed. I made 27 TikToks every single Sunday, okay? And I saved them to my drafts. And then I save my post. I prepare 7 days worth of posts that I want to post for my other social medias. And I take lots of selfies because Lord knows if you're a mama, you might not get dressed very many times during the week. Okay. And so I do not do that. So I was like, let's get dressed and actually let's feel good today. And so I prepared to succeed, because if you don't prepare to succeed, then you're preparing to fail. Okay. It's not one or the other. All right. So I did the TikToks and I started posting. Stephanie, do you know that I posted my first TikTok and I got 0 likes? 0. Would y'all quit when you got 0 likes on your first 3 TikToks? You probably already have. I stayed consistent with it no matter what. You want to know what happened? 4 days later, that stupid TikTok that I did that was so dumb of me doing this and this and this. Literally, that's what I did. It went viral. It had like 115,000 and like 10,000 comments on it. And I was like, oh, so this is what happens. Guys, TikToks don't go viral right away. Sometimes they do, sometimes they don't. It's hit or miss with TikTok. And I have found the shorter and simpler the video is, the better it does. Okay. And so on the first 15 days of October, I only signed 10 distributors. Some people would be like, oh, only, I knew you were going to say that. Only 10 distributors. But you know what? I was already preparing to enroll these distributors. I already prepared for it. I already told myself that I was going to enroll this amount. I already did it. And so what changed is that in between that time, I just became more consistent and more serious with belief. Because you know what? You guys, you're not going to start with confidence. 100% you are not going to start with confidence, but you can start with action. And over a period of time of having action, you're going to gain your confidence a little bit at a time each more. But I was not confident in TikToks whatsoever. I was uncomfortable. I thought it was stupid. I thought I looked dumb. I didn't like it at all. But you know what? I said, if this works, then it works. But I'm going to keep consistent with it until it does work, until I get the hang of it, until I learn. I didn't watch any trainings of how to do the wording or how to do on it. And guys, I just started. I got on there and I figured it out along the way. And I made tons of mistakes, and I still make tons of mistakes because I'm only 2 months into TikTok, you guys. I'm brand new to TikTok, just like you guys are too. But you know what? I just kept consistent with it over and over and over again. And so that's how I did it.
I love that, you guys. That's how most people have success, is they jump in. They'll figure out the stuff later. They're just going to get in, do it, and figure it out. What's interesting though is this part is you make all of your TikToks on Sunday. So she said 27 TikToks. It's planned throughout the week. And so this was actually a question that I had from one of our girls is, do you then just go ahead and upload those TikToks, or you already got them in the drafts and then you put them for those days that you want? So really you're not necessarily on TikTok through the week. Are you pushing them over to other platforms then to get them to join as DTs?
Yes. So I do not have the conversation on TikTok whatsoever. So when they go and comment on my TikToks, if they're following me, I will send them a message and say, hey, I'm losing messages on TikTok. I need you to go message me TikTok on Instagram. And I put my handle, or Facebook, and I put my name and message, or if you're serious. And so they do. If they're serious, they're going to go message me TikTok on Instagram or Facebook. But here's the key thing is that you want to drop, let's say, cash in the comments. Don't say DM me. Don't say go to my Instagram. You guys, you want to say drop cash in the comments. You want to have a call to action for them to do. And commenting on something is something quick that they can do versus going and finding your Instagram and going doing this and doing that, right? But once you already have the cash and you say, hey, if you want me to read your message, then you're going to go and message TikTok on Instagram or Facebook. Okay. And if they're not following me, then I will simply reply to their comment and say, hey, you're not following me. TikTok won't let me message you. Please DM me or follow me on Instagram.
Easy enough. So really, how much time are you really spending with TikTok? I think that's the thing, is people are like, oh my gosh, I'm spending all of this time on TikTok. Now, as a newbie and somebody that's not familiar with it, it's going to feel like a lot of time. I think that's where people get kind of stuck. So, looking back when you first did it, did you feel like you spent a lot of time? And now going through it, how quickly do you knock out those 27 videos?
Oh yeah. When I first started TikTok, I feel like it would take me like 2 hours to figure out what sounds to use and what's this to use and how do you edit this and trying to figure it all out. But now I can knock out 27 TikToks in about 30 minutes on my back porch, showing my backyard or with my kids. Guys, I even put my chickens in there. I got my chickens on my arms. If y'all don't know how I have chickens, and I'll do my stuff in my chicken coop. I just showcase my lifestyle, right? And so maybe like 30 minutes on all my TikToks now. But here's the thing, I don't edit them right away. I don't. I just do that as I post them because I've gotten quicker at it. I would edit them in the beginning because I was new. I didn't understand how to do it. So I wanted to take the time to figure it out as I'm going. But now that I can do it, I wake up at 5:30 in the morning every single morning and I just upload a TikTok. I edit it real quick, takes me about 5 minutes, upload, done.
So your TikToks, share a little bit. I know people are like, what is she doing? All 27. You guys, she's planned to succeed. That's one thing she said. So my guess would be she would be writing down some of her ideas or thoughts and going, okay, this is what I want to do for this TikTok. So you wake up Sunday and you got your 27 TikTok ideas. Give us some of your ideas.
Okay, so I try to make them very simple. I will go onto TikTok and I will find the trending sounds that are going on. So always look for the trending sounds, you know, the ones that have hundreds and thousands of likes on them and shares and all the things. I will go through and I will add them to my favorites. So that way I can go through and make my TikToks with them. And guess what? I don't even do any of the dances. Okay. If you go to my TikTok right now, you are going to see I point towards, and that is what I do. Okay, that is all I do. There's maybe one TikTok in there that I shake my butt in, but that's only because my son was in it and I just really wanted to embarrass him in that moment on TikTok. And so that's the only funny one that I did on there. But yeah, that's what I do is I just point to stuff, you guys. That's it. Make it simple. Stop overcomplicating this. One of my TikToks literally say, scam, no. Need experience, no. Drop cash for more information if you want to work from home.
It's
so Montana, let me ask you this. So you're going out on your porch, you got your chickens on your arm, and you're recording 27 videos. Each video is you pointing at the air 4 different times.
Lots of different times. Yep.
Guys,
that's how simple it is.
Guys, that's it. You're air pointing. It like air guitar with fingers.
Mm-hmm.
I like the air guitar. And the reason why is that's what people are looking at. So think of it like old Facebook. When you posted, people saw everything. So this is your open algorithm of you go to TikTok and it's quick. I mean, I don't know how much faster it's going to have to get, but I'm like, it's already like 15 seconds. It's down to 15 seconds. If people start joining within 4 seconds, I don't know. We're just gonna have to have like join. Like, I don't even know. But hey, I love this, you guys, because again, people get into your head and you think, oh, it's just for young people. They shouldn't be on there. But knowing that Montana does not dance and shake her booty and do all of those crazy dances, and she just points, and you guys can follow along. You'll see that through reels and everything else. Mm-hmm. That is working. I mean, how much simpler can it be? And she's done 150 distributors in 2 months and only just started that back in September. Does that not get you guys hyped? Because I'm like, this is what I want. I do not need to see, like, I just wanted that because I'm like, I don't want dancing. I don't want to do that. So anybody that has that holding them back, you could take that off, right? So it can be for anyone. It's just getting them over to your feed. I think that's the thing is then, like she said early on, if you guys caught that, she talks about inspiration, motivation, her story, her mess is her message. And so she's sharing some of that on the TikTok. They're going to see that and stalk her and see what her Instagram and what her Facebook is about. And so I love that. So make sure that you guys have some things throughout there so people peek. Do you have stories that people can go through and look at? Because people love to look at your stories. That's going to give them a little bit more of what your day looks like or what are you about. So I think that was, I've needed to know about the 27 TikToks in one day because you think, oh my God, that's like all day. But now she just
it's really not. Like I can just go by the tree and I'm going to do some TikToks, and I can just stand on my deck and I'm going to do some TikToks, or I can just go in my chicken coop and I'm going to do some TikToks, or I will just stand in front of my coffee shop sign that's right here and on my wall and do some TikToks. I will just add my kids in here, add my dog in there, add my chickens in there, and just make it so simple. Just seriously, don't overcomplicate it. You don't want to dance? That's fine. Put a smiling face on and just like point at stuff, because the people read that stuff. And I just signed 75. Okay. Just got another distributor. Sorry. Lots of contact over here. But seriously, just make it so simple. Don't overcomplicate. You guys, listen. I'm a mom who barely gets dressed every day. I am just keep it totally real and honest on my Facebook and on my Instagram. I'm not going to get dolled up because you know what? That's not relatable. Me getting dressed up in fancy clothes and fancy outfits and putting makeup on every single day. And when people watch those videos, they're like, I call bullcrap. Okay. That's exactly what they're going to say when they look at my stuff. Like, how the heck does she does it? Do you think somebody's going to look at my stuff and say, I could never get dolled up like that every day. I could never put makeup on every day like that. Do you know, I will get on there and I will look a hot mess, you guys. But you know how relatable that is to another mom, another single mom, another mom of 5, another mom of 6, and also get on TikTok and be that real too. Because you want to be consistent, you guys. Be consistent. If what you're doing on TikTok, carry it through your videos and your Facebook and your Instagram, you guys. Okay? Stop disqualifying yourself. Make it simple. Stop overcomplicating it.
So you use both captions and text on your videos. So is there a strategy is where you should put the caption at?
So no, there's not. I've just always done here, and then I've done here, or I've done here, or I've done just like pointing up and pointing in. I try to keep it just super simple to where it's like not on my big forehead or anything, or wherever, you know what I mean? Because if you put it too high, if you transfer it over to Reels, it'll cut off. Mm-hmm. And so I try not to put it too high and just put it like right above my head type thing. Yeah.
Yeah, you guys really want to make sure, that's in that's almost more.
Do it in 3s. Do your wording in 3s. Any more than that, I have found that people just don't respond as well.
Okay, perfect. Then,
does that make sense? 3s.
Yes.
That makes sense. Okay.
So 1, 2, 3.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Hashtags. Do you use just trending ones or that are on the Discover page, or are you more specific about making sure they're relevant? Like, what do you use for hashtags?
Okay, so I don't use anything specific, just like single mom or anything like that, because here's the thing. I don't like the whole hashtag thing of like, just stay in your content area. Like, no, ma'am, I want to go out to the whole world of like everybody, where everybody is, okay? And so I will put hashtag, and anything that's in blue and red that pops up the little icon that's beside it, those are the hashtags that I'm going to use. And then I'll use the hashtags from yesterday as well.
Perfect. That was one of the main questions.
So if you go back through and you look at your hashtags, it won't make sense.
No, none of it will make sense.
Yeah, that's great.
I love that. She wants all the people.
It's like taco, cat,
we want
birthday.
all of the all.
Yeah, there you go.
So that's well, and I guess that's the thing, you guys, is TikTok, the algorithm is open. So like an Instagram, if you have certain ones or your picture and it's not relevant to that, sometimes people would like spam it or say that's not a hashtag for that picture. TikTok does not care. It's wide open. So use all of those things. Those are good. Now, you guys, this is something too that I know she's doing well, is when you're enrolling all these distributors, here's the magic question. How are you teaching them?
Okay. So that is one of the things that I prepared to succeed in, because the first 10 days of doing that, I failed miserably. And I said, okay, this really sucks, and I don't have a system. So if you plan to enroll a lot of distributors, you have to figure out what system are you going to use. And so I downloaded the app called Bliss. It's called Boards now, or it's called Boards now in your Apple iStore or your Apple Store. And so I do that, and I will do day 1, task 1, day 1, task 2, day 1, task 3, right? And I'll give them 3 to 4 tasks per day on the boards as well. Yeah, and it's free, and it's so easy to figure out too. And so I did that. So as soon as they sign up, I get them on their samples app, I get them on their Connect app, I get them sending all the samples to themselves as well, because I want them to use them. I want them to utilize them, to get to know what this product can do for them, and to make a little cash in front of their faces too. And do videos with it too. So that's the first step I do. The second step I do, you guys, I have them go ahead and post a post on their Facebook about opening up their business. And then the third task I do is have them watch a Jade Hooper video that talks about how to rock your business when you're a busy mom. It's up on her YouTube channel, and it is bomb with motivation and just like tips on how to start your business when you are brand new too. And so I have them watch that, and I always end it with, tell me when you're finished. Okay. I always end it with that. And then the next thing I do, I get them right into messaging. So that's day one, depending on the time of the day that I sign them. Like if I sign somebody right now, we're not going to be messaging tonight. We'll definitely just do the post and the video type thing. So I just keep track of my days. And then by day 5, you guys, I call it decision day. And so if they haven't had communication with me, this is where I'm going to reach out to them and say, hey, if we want to make this business work, we have to have communication both ways. It can't work with me just trying to invest into your business and you're not investing anything into yourself. So where do we go from here? Just let me know where to move forward at. And the ball's kind of like in their court with that.
I love that because it does go both ways, guys. We have to let them know. It's like, we want them to have success, but they need to want it too. And they need to look at it. Like there wasn't somebody forcing me to go learn my training or learn about the things. I just figured it out. I wanted it so dang bad that I was willing to do the things and figure it out, and failed miserably at everything at first. It looks like a total mess. And so I think that's the beautiful thing about this is you're going to look back and go, oh my gosh, those were terrible. And then you're going to be like, man, they look good now. Like it's so easy. And now I can enroll 75 distributors in 30 days. It's a little bit overwhelming for me, but I will have somebody else get those 75. So hopefully that helps you guys, because I'm like, I am quick to like jump. So I want to make sure people are like, get on and get moving and get on your training right away. Like we don't need to wait. It's go and practice and click around on the website and stuff. So I love that, you guys. I think, there's enough stuff out there of make sure that you have the TikTok app, or if you don't have that and you're like, I want to do reels, TikTok just brings them over into Instagram, into Facebook. Is there, any other thing that you could say, this is some must do's to have mass enrollments?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So one of the things I want to leave you guys with is you're going to make tons of mistakes. I made tons of mistakes, you guys. I spent an entire month learning how to put this stupid idea that is amazing, but I couldn't figure out how to put it on there. And I was like, hey, Brooke, hey, this person, guys, you're going to make tons of mistakes. Okay. Flow with it. And you know what? When I look back at my first videos, they suck. Okay. They suck and they look dumb and I look dumb and I have no idea what I was doing, but you know what? Flow with it anyways and keep going no matter what. No matter if you get 1 like or 500 bajillion likes or no likes, keep going and be consistent with it, no matter how it's making you feel. Because if you quit, how do you ever going to find out that it's going to work for you? Okay. What if I would have quit on day 1, Stephanie? I didn't even get a like. Like, what if I quit on day 1? That I wouldn't be right here, right? Mm-hmm. And so I just kept going with it, no matter how it was making me feel, no matter if I was getting success with it. I just kept going and trying to figure it out and learn it every single day as I went. And I just kept taking action. So you guys, you know what? Get on there right now. Like tonight. Why not tonight? Why not tonight get on there and make your TikToks and do all your TikToks and prepare to succeed instead of failing, but you're not doing anything to try and succeed. Get that belief right now. Make your decision that you are going to believe and that you want success. But here's the thing. You know what? I always say this. I could want to be a unicorn, but if I don't take action to try and go be a unicorn, then I'm not going to become a unicorn, right? So you can want so much over here, but if you don't say, I want this, plus I'm going to take action for it every single day, no matter how it makes me feel. Hello, what are we doing here? Right? And so make sure you're matching your wants with massive action. You can't be in this business and say, I have all these emotions, but I'm scared, but I'm nervous, but what if they think of this of me? No, don't do that. Okay. Don't do that to yourself. You joined this business for you. Okay. I didn't join this business for my upline. I didn't join this business for the products. I didn't even know what they were. I joined this business because I was tired of struggling. So here's my last tip to you guys right now is decide that you are going to fall in love with the process so you can get the massive progress that you want. You cannot skip the process and go to the progress. It can't happen, you guys. Okay. So just start doing it.
I love that. I just love your heat. I love that you're just so real. And see, she's got one of her daughters right there. Like it's a family business. I love that we can do this. Your mama is amazing. You know that. And
yeah, she's the best. She spent $10 for me.
Yes, I love it.
You heard it here first, everybody.
You guys, you gotta get look at that. Get your kids involved.
She's the best mom.
Be your cheerleader because look at that. This is what we do. We do it for them. We look at them and we're like, we're gonna show them what's possible. And she brought that with us. You guys, I just want you guys to know something. I was just doing a little math because I like money.
Green.
I think I am a little bit of a green when it comes to money, but she's a triple diamond, 75 distributors. If they do what they're supposed to do and they go get their just 2 customers, let's just say 2 customers, because she's a triple on just the coding, that's $10,125 plus her fast starts. You guys say they get all 6 at that, and that is another $11,250. That is not even commissions, you guys. That's just her. That's not her the extra, like the customer orders. That is just from her enrolling. So is there anybody that wants to be a mass enroller? That's just her. That is not her team doing the work as well. So see the power of why we talk about enrollments, why we want to bring in new, why we want to teach and have everybody doing that. If you had a couple people doing that, what your check would do, that's like black diamond money. So you are well on your way, Montana. It's exciting to see people having enrollments like that, multiple different people too. That gets me so excited to know it's whoever decides they want to do the work. And you guys, I know that she brought that for you. She lit that fire. It was there. Actually, she just poured the gas on that little bit of a flame. And I know you guys are just going to blow it up from there. One last thing, time of the day. Somebody said they saw you 5:30, 2:30. What's your time slot for TikTok? That works for you?
Yeah, so 5:30 in the morning because I'm already awake getting my kids up for school. And then I do noon and then I do 2.
You guys, so it's what works for you. That's what works for Montana. And everybody's going to give you a little bit different, but if you're up and that's the first thing you do is you generally get up, go to the bathroom or whatever, and then you want to get a post up, that's part of her, just what she does of her daily routine. So put it into your routine so it's not feeling like it's just, oh gosh, I'm still doing extra work. Like, I think that's what's exciting. So you guys, did you love her? Show her some love. We're all going to be following you, so your followers are going to go up. But then here's the cool thing is there is so many fish in the sea. There is so many people that need this business, that want this business, that want to relate to you. So we just get to go point, you guys. We're going to be doing a whole lot of this, and that is totally
Seriously.
Go learn it now. Be ready because it's about to get crazy. Our boom time is coming. So
you're all going to want to get on the TikToks now because come January.
Yeah, there's going to be a whole bunch of you
December 29th.
Just crushing it. But I love that she shared a bit of her story, you guys, and had that, Ruby, and then in a month got back up to double diamonds, so it was all, she made that decision. So I know there's a lot of you that are going, maybe you're in the spot where you're just unsure, and you should not be unsure after this Zoom. There is so much for you, and I'm so excited to see you just grow and just crush it. It's the end of the month. It's the last day of the month. I am so grateful for you taking that time out especially with your kids running around, your family there. I know you're super busy. We all are, but she took the time. She's going to be blessed a million times over for that. You guys need to go use up those codes if you have them. Go get going on TikTok, but I appreciate you. I'll get a little bit more info from you because you're just full of life and so much goodness. So I'm just super proud of you. And I can't wait to see you I'm just going to say it at the premiere because you deserve to be there. So I'll just call that out for you. But you guys make sure you do show her some love because we do appreciate it. And don't forget, if you want to jump on, show me the Monday call. Show me the Monday call is on right after this at 9. So you guys can jump on that. Or if you're like me, I'm going to go get to work and I'm going to make this a super strong month end and go in December, going into the new year, and we're just going to crush it. So I just appreciate you so much, Montana, for doing this. And I can't wait to hear how many more you end the year with. So appreciate you, girls, so much. Thanks, guys. Have a good night.
Good night, everyone.
Bye.